what would you tell them they need to watch out for if they want to get into the music game?
Man, in general in life, man, just want to watch out for suckers. You know what I mean? And people that are there to take and not take from you and not give. Um, watch out for people that are distractions and there to take you off of your focus of who you need to be. Trust yourself. You know what I'm saying? Listen to that voice that's inside of your mind and your heart that's telling you to create. Don't you know, don't be too hard-headed where you can't listen to constructive criticism, but trust yourself as a creator and be original.
Alright, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So for all those crazy people out there who ain't never heard of you, boy, who ain't tapped in, Queens is in the building. Give us your name and tell us what you do in a couple of seconds.
Yo, peace. This is 07. I'm an MC from Corona in Jamaica, Queens. I create art.
I like that. I like that. So let's go back to where it all started for you when you were young in Queens, your moms, your pops, who both of them, they from Haiti. What's up? How did you fall in love with hip hop?
Growing up in Corona, Queens, in the time that I did, I was really raised by a hardworking single mother. Both my parents are from Haiti. I grew up in Corona, Queens in the 80s, 90s. So hip hop was everywhere. Hip hop was blasting in the streets, but it was also something that was visible, like actually part of the environment. I'm saying graffiti was all intertwined in the buildings, the trains, the style that the people were wearing, people dancing in the streets, it was still breakers. So I fell in love with hip hop because it was really a part of what I knew just growing up in that environment. It's not necessarily something that was played heavy in my home in my early years, but it's something that was a part of the environment, and it spoke to me because
Okay, I like that. I like that. So back in the early years in Queens, who caught '07's attention? Who, as a musical artist, I don't know, KRS-One, Rakim, who caught '07's attention back in the day?
I think that anybody growing up where I did would have to say Cool G Rap was definitely somebody that made a impact, an imprint. Um, Definitely artists like Nas, Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep, MOP, CNN, Rakim for sure, KRS for sure, Kane for sure, um, The Roots and Black Thought for sure, especially more so Common. I mean, it's a long list of people that influenced, but I'm gonna start with like the Queens natives first and foremost, being Cool G Rap and Nas, Mobb Deep, CNN, those kind of groups that came out of Queens were really heavy, in shaping the kind of MC that I became.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. So, being as though you from Queens, not Nas is from Queens and stuff like that. Did you ever battle rap when you was younger? Doing your thing in Queens. Did you ever get a chance to battle rap in Queens?
I definitely had one or two battles, but I wouldn't say it's like battle rap like how we know battle rap to be. I think you get your metal tested growing up as a young MC out here. So it'll be like a lot of ciphers, on street corners and in basements and in studio sessions where we would go back and forth. But yeah, all of that stuff was like just exercises to become a better creator.
Okay, I like that. Yo, if you are just joining us, we are live on the Pimp Game Podcast. We are here with the one and only, the phenomenal, that's right, '07, Queen, New York, in the building, doing it on the Pimp Game Podcast. So, let me ask you this. I've been saying the name all week. The spelling is even dope. OSVN '07. What's up? How did you come up with that name? It's dope, it's catchy, it's all of that. How did you come up with the name O7?
Okay, well, '07 is pretty much just like a play on words because my name's Omnipotent Allah. And so it's pretty much just a play on that name. Or to be more original, I took out the E's and because I used to go by the O with the number 7. But I just decided to switch it up after going through a transition. I'm becoming more of a solo artist. And that stuck.
Okay. I like that. Now, growing up in New York and Queens and all of that, you know, you got a lot of people. I was born in Queens myself. Is it a thing where you're selling your album? Are you out on the street? Are you still doing CDs? Is '07 still doing vinyl? What's up? Have you caught up with the new trends, or are you still doing vinyl and CDs?
I will say that in the months to come, there's going to be some releases of my music on CD and vinyl for collectors. You know what I'm saying? But music has changed. The atmosphere has changed heavily. So if it's not for express purposes of a merch for pop-ups or specific events, the only time I create CDs and vinyl is specifically for collectors, people that really appreciate and are invested in the music that I'm creating.
Okay. I like that. So for those people that's are invested, they do want to see the new vinyl, the new CD from '07. Can they expect any collabs with you in terms of working with other conscious rappers as well as yourself?
You know, absolutely. And again, like, you know, being a part of what I'm doing and investing in what I'm doing, I wanna first and foremost thank everybody that has had a hand up until this point in supporting the journey and what I'm creating musically, by purchasing the music, by purchasing the merchandise. This is one of the pieces that's available on my site right now. And you can go to my site to tap in with me at 07space.com, which is OSVNSPACE.com. And items aside from the music, there's tons of really dope merch that's available. There's a lot of great collaborations that I have with a wide array of incredible artists that are based out of the US and international artists as well. I'm part of a couple of really dope collaborations that are out right now. As a matter of fact, as of last Friday, there's a project called Lathanza Part 2, which is a project by Dozer the Drum Dealer and DG Goins. I'm on that project. On a project that Ceccarelli put out. And again, like by following me also on social media, it's underscore OSVN underscore on Instagram. You can get tapped into all the different artists that I'm collaborating with. I got a artist based out of Arizona by the name of Broadway Joe Baggs. Got a project out with him, a song out with him called 1990 Now. And there's a whole gang of really dope artists that you're going to see me tapped into and creating with. DV Alias Christ, salute to him, Jay Holly and Prime out of Now Never Studios. A bunch of really dope artists out of the West Coast, the Gemwork Network, Tech the Super Latin, MC Random, Chop Louie, and a bunch of these guys out there in LA. So yeah, I'm making my rounds right now.
All right, I like that. All right. Yo, if you're just joining us, if you're just tuning in, we are here, Pimp Game Podcast, all day with your boy. That's right, Kenny D in the infamous '07 Queens, New York's finest, right here in the building, Pimp Game Podcast, all day. So let me ask you this. One of the joints I was really feeling it, listening to it yesterday, day before yesterday. I am really feeling it. It is called Aura on 10. I like that. Well, what's up with that track? How did Aura on 10 come about? I'm really feeling that track. How did that come about?
Appreciate you. This is the actual hoodie for Aura on 10. And, you know, it's a dope graphic on the back of this too. Aura on 10 is a song featuring an incredible artist by the name of Kasimala, based out of New Rochelle. Yeah, and it's produced by an incredible producer by the name of Infinite Thought Allah. based out of Pelon, Bronx, New York. That came out about just off of brothers sitting down together and going through beats. Infinite Thought is one of my favorite producers and one of my close brothers that I've been working with for a while. He has some production. He has, I think, 2 songs on my latest EP called Voila, which is available on all streaming platforms and available for purchase on my website, r&bmusic.com. Once again, osvnspace.com. And brothers just get together in the studio. Infinite Thought plays some beats and some of the stuff that he's been working on, and the wheels get to turning. A lot of what I'm creating right now is very introspective, storytelling, heavy, and that was something that kind of spoke to me and Kaz, and it came about just off of natural conversations, talking, and you know what I mean, and listening to music.
Yo, this your boy Kenny D. Hey, I didn't mean to interrupt your show, but I just want to take a quick minute, just to let you guys know, if you want to see more dope interviews like this one, make sure you go on YouTube and check out Pimp Game Podcast. All right? And don't forget about our website, pimpgamepodcast.com, to see all your latest Pimp Game episodes. All right? We got you. Man, I'm done talking. Back to the show. So, another Haiti, he's from Haiti himself, Wyclef. I'm not sure. Have you worked with him yet? Is this something you're looking to maybe work with a Wyclef in the future? Maybe tour with him, something like that. What's up? Since he's from your background, would you work with Wyclef?
I would work with the brother because he's immensely talented and also definitely had a part to play in influencing my journey growing up as an artist, as a hip hop artist that's from Haiti. I think the brother's a really dope creator in his own right, and I would love to work with him. But there's a lot of dope Haitian artists that have that kind of background, where their families are from Haiti, and you want to know, there's a really dope artist out of Jersey named Makami, who's really dope, and I will work with the likes of him. DV Alias Christ is another brother with some heritage from Haiti. That if you aren't familiar with his work, you definitely want to do that too. We have a few things in the works as well. Yeah, I'm all about creating and collaborating with dope people, G, regardless of where they're from.
Okay. I like that. So, talk to us about your 2 singles, one included Mindset. What's up with that? Talk to us about the single with those 2 singles that you have that includes Mindset that I love.
Oh, well, thank you, first of all. I'm glad that resonated with you. Mindset was a very special song and single for the project that I have out right now, which is called Voila. It's the first installment of a 3-part series, and again, that's available on my site and on all streaming platforms. Mindset was one of the first things that I created. I had taken like a little break, a little hiatus during the pandemic, or on the onset of the pandemic, and Mindset is produced by an incredible brother by the name of Key Islam Allah, who's based out of Atlanta, Georgia. And again, it's like one of those things where I heard the beat, and the minute that the sounds entered my ear, it was just that, like the words were there. What I wanted to say was there. And it's something that helped me tap into just like the landscape and memories and experience of what it was growing up in Corona, Queens, and some of the things that I've been through. And it was something important for me to create, to kind of get the ball rolling and creating the body of work that I did in Voila.
I like that. Well said. So, with you being a hip hop lover, you love music. Obviously, the music industry has changed since back in the day. Now, anybody could just get on and do music. It's lacking creativity, it's lacking talent. In 07's opinion, what do you think needs to be better in the music industry? Or what if you was one of the if you were Leo coin or something like that, what changes would you make right now in the music industry to get us back on the right track in terms of music?
To answer that question in the best possible way, what I would say is I would put more power in the hands of the creators. I think a lot of the reason why certain elements of creativity and originality is not as common and in the forefront of what your average listener is seeing and having access to is because of the commercialization, the extreme commercialization of it, of the music, and the fact that a lot of folks were more concerned with, like, you know, the superficial and the monetary aspects of this. You know, I'm somebody that that generally does have a love for music and a love for this art form and culture. And so when you do have that kind of love and respect for this, you approach it from a certain way. Where I am now, as a creator, I'm appreciative of where hip hop is, including all the artists and elements that don't particularly resonate with me. I appreciate all of the artists and execs that are there to take away from this too. To the ones that are making a negative contribution and making some of the music that I don't rock with. What I mean to say is that even for the people that the artists and the executives that are having a hand to play with creating music that dishonors the art form and the culture and creates poor quality for people to consume, I'm grateful for them too. You see, because now when somebody is taking the time out to create something of substance, something of value, you know, it then makes it so that there's a wide gap to differentiate. You know what I'm saying? What's on your plate, whether it's something that's a microwave meal or something that's a home cooked meal. You could tell there's a big difference now because of that. So I'm grateful to all of it. I think that that people that are creating need to be more in control of policies, how payouts are made and all that too. I think that's one of the biggest things that I would change right now in the industry is how artists are being paid for streams, for their for what they're creating, for what they're performing. I think that that's something at the foundation that needs to be examined and changed immediately.
I like that. Well said by the exec 07. I like that. All right. So what's up? You obviously you love music. Who is 07's top 5 artists of all time hip hop? Who is 07's top 5 artists in hip hop?
Man, that's a very, very tough question, right? Because when it comes to me, I think that some of the people that pioneered hip hop and created a certain shift in hip hop that then turned to inspire everybody else, I think they stand on their own. I think they have a top 5 that's locked in on their own. And like the artists that I'm talking about are artists like the G-Raps, the Rakims, the KRSs, the Kanes, the Melly Mel's, the early hip-hop pioneers, the Kaz's, Grandmaster Caz, the folks that kind of set the tone and set the bar. The Ice-T's, you know what I'm saying? The Ice Cubes. I think they should stand alone. For me today, the artists that most inspire me that are out in the world creating it's still going to be, if I had to shoot a quick top 5 off the top of my head, it would be Nas, it would be Black Thought, it would be Rock Marciano, it would be the likes of Jadakiss, of J. Cole. You know, Prodigy forever is going to be somebody that's there for me because of his originality and the way that he created in a real straight and linear way. Descent, you know, a lot of artists stand out to me and inspire me. They're in my top 5 not just because of their penmanship, but because of their integrity as men and how they stood up and set examples for how music is to be created and how people are to be treated, how businesses could to be conducted. So those artists in particular, I'm gonna put those artists in the forefront, and it's my top 5, even though it might be a little more than 5.
All right. I like that. Nice list. Okay. So Today's quick topic of the show is recently it went viral. Kanye West. Kanye West said he invented the style of music for the past 20 years. What's up? What does '07 have to say about that? You think Kanye West has invented the style of music in the past 20 years, in your opinion?
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I might be out the loop with that. I haven't caught wind of what that brother has said. He's somebody that's very important to hip hop, and that can't be denied. But I mean, I ain't mentioned him in. I didn't mention him in either of the previous questions that you asked me. You know what I'm saying? As talented as he is, he's not in my top five as an MC or as a producer. You know what I mean? I think he's made some extraordinary contributions to hip hop, undoubtedly, but he's not in my top five.
All right, Kanye West, you out there listening to the Pimp Game podcast.
It is though, right? One
Okay.
of his ghostwriters, one of Kanye's ghostwriters to me is an elite level MC and somebody that definitely needs to be honored and appreciated when it comes to what he's created over the years of hip hop, and that's a brother by the name of Saha the Prince, out of Atlanta. That brother's an incredible writer and an incredible creator.
All right, shout out to Saha the Prince, ghostwriter for Kanye West. I like it. So, for that young girl out there who's trying to be the next '07, that young boy out there who's trying to do his thing, produce, conscious rap, all of that, trying to be the next '07, what's up? What do you say to them? What would you tell them they need to watch out for if they want to get into the music game?
Man, in general in life, man, just want to watch out for suckers. You know what I mean? And people that are there to take and not take from you and not give. Um, watch out for people that are distractions and there to take you off of your focus of who you need to be. Trust yourself. You know what I'm saying? Listen to that voice that's inside of your mind and your heart that's telling you to create. Don't don't be too hard-headed where you can't listen to constructive criticism, but trust yourself as a creator and be original.
I like that. Be original. Follow your own lane. I really like that. '07. So, also, if somebody, I know you mentioned it earlier on in the show, if somebody wants to work with you, maybe do a collab with you, or I don't know, ghostwrite for '07, maybe we don't know about it, but they ghostwriting for you. I don't know, maybe they want you to ghostwrite for them. What's up? How do they reach out to '07?
Well, I'm definitely not looking for any ghostwriters, that's for sure. But at
Okay.
the same time, if anybody is interested in or in need of a ghostwriter, they can reach out to me directly. Best way to do that will probably be via social media to reach out on Instagram at _OSVN_. You can also reach out to me via email, and that's 07's mailbox at gmail.com. I'm real easy to contact, and I think social media is the best way to do that. And again, through my website.
Okay. I like that. So for
ACE.com, 07space.com.
all right, '07space.com. That's OSVN space SPAE.com. All right. So for those people and people around you, your fans who've been rocking with you since Haiti, since the vinyl records, since the CDs, since you doing pop-up performances in New York, traveling to Atlanta, all around the world. What's up? Any final thoughts for your fans before we sign off on Pimp Game?
Oh man, just definitely make sure you go to my YouTube channel. Again, everything is accessible just by going to my website, and that's 07space.com, OSVNSPACE.com. Is a ton of new music videos that I've released, and a new one dropping at the top of this upcoming month. featuring DV alias Christ. I have a project out right now entitled Voila, which is available on all streaming platforms, but primarily available on my website. There's a lot of dope merchandise available, including this new over on 10 hoodie, sweatshirt, and tee. And just stay tuned by tapping into my website and social media. Appreciation, gratitude for everybody that's been supporting up until this point, and everybody that's just tapping in now.
All right. And before I let you go, what's up? Tell everybody who you chilling with.
Oh yeah, man, this is 07 from Corona, Queens, New York, Jamaica, Queens, New York. And you tapped into the PIMP podcast with my man, Kenny D.
All right, and that concludes our show for this evening. Before I let you go, I'd like to thank all my viewers out there, as well as my YouTube lovers. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and subscribe on YouTube. And last but not least, I'd like to thank the one and only Queen's finest thoroughbred. That's right, 07, for blessing us with his presence on the show. All right, see you next time on Pimp Game. You don't want to miss it. Holla.